What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Tonight. Let's see. Alright, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have a band called Lilac. Yes, indeed. How about that? This comes as a request from Richard Morabito and Aaron T. Rocks. They both wanted to see me react to this song from Lilac called Mars. Now, have I heard of Lilac? Yes, I've heard of them. I am well aware of their existence. I know that they are a family band. They're like the modern day Partridge Family. They're a actual family band. Like everyone in the band is a member of the family. It's not like some other bands where you got like, a couple of brothers and the rest are, not fit. No, this is all family, from what I understand. I could be wrong about that, but that's my understanding. They apparently made a name for themselves playing out on like the Santa Monica Pier, playing like covers and stuff like that. I've got a number of requests for them, but for some reason this one came up first. This was the first request I've gotten for Lilac. A song called Mars, from what I understand, is actually an original song. So this should be interesting. We'll see what kind of songwriters they are. To the best of my knowledge, I have not heard this song before. I've never heard anything from Lilac as far as I know. Now, as always, if I start listening to the song and I go, oh, wait a second, I have heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Lilac. Now, I don't know how Lilac is about blocking. I am not sure. I've gotten a lot of people saying that they're like the Warning. They don't care, and they're kind of in control of their own music, and they don't block and stuff like that. And that's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad people are saying that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the case. It's not universal across the board, folks. We'll find out. We will find out. Hopefully, everyone's right. The video has 337,191 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lilac with Mars, original. So it is an original song. Cool. Live in Cumming, Georgia, 2019. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I like that logo. That's cool. We're gonna get a guitar solo here. This guy is reminding me a lot of, well, there's a couple of guys who's, in particular, I mean, he reminds me of a lot of guitar players, but there's two in particular that are standing out. Ritchie Blackmore and Jake E. Lee. He really kind of reminds me of both. The picking style, the hammer-ons, the tapping, a lot of nods to classical music, very typical. I would say, I know a lot of people are going to be thinking, what about Yngwie? What about Yngwie? Ugh, God, anyway, yeah, a little bit, but Yngwie is a lot more like sweep picking arpeggiations, like Yngwie kind of gets on my nerves, to be perfectly honest with you. Now this is more like soul bass, like there's a lot more soulfulness to this playing. Where Yngwie is much more about technicality. This guy's playing with a lot more heart and feel. That's why, like, Ritchie Blackmore's really come into mind. And Jake E. Lee to some extent with some of the tapping and such. The hammer-ons. So, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of guys that do that stuff, but for some reason, those two are coming to mind. Anyway, let's back up a little bit. Let's keep going. Okay, before they kick into the song, hold on. All right, yeah, we saw the sweep picking. Yeah, the Yngwie sweep picking type of style. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess we're going to do it. All right, I mean, look, the guy can shred, clearly. But more than that, though, did you guys, I don't know if you noticed or not, he started the last part of that solo. He started out, he stopped looking to the crowd, and he motioned for them, right? He's playing to the crowd. That's awesome. Engaging the crowd. That's showmanship. So important. And it's so lost in these days. It's good to see. I don't know how old this guy is. I mean, he looks to be like, what, 21, 20? I'm 22, maybe. I don't know. He looks kind of young. It's good to see younger guys, especially like, I wouldn't call this guy a kid, but, you know, but younger guys getting it and understanding that there's more to playing music than just playing the songs. You have to put on a show. And it looks like this guy has a concept of that, so that's a good thing. All right, let's see what the rest of the band can do now. Yes? Yes. Hi-hat, yep.
Yeah.
They're good. I mean, look, they're really good. I'm very impressed so far. More than anything, I'm impressed with their showmanship. Especially that drummer back there. All those facial expressions that she's pulling off while playing. But she's doing those facial expressions for the purpose of crowd engagement, you know, and it's important. She's not just doing slight little things. Everything that she's doing with her face is over the top, huge, big. Why? Because remember, you're not just playing to the people in the very front. More importantly, you gotta play to the people in the very back. They gotta be able to see everything that you do, and she's doing a great job of it. As far as the song goes, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Listen, it's really good. Is it hooking me yet? Not yet. Not yet. I mean, look, we still got like another like 4:52 to go. So I mean, there's plenty of time for them to hook me. Right now, it's not grabbing me yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's keep going for right now.
Far, far away. Let's disappear and leave our past behind. Start a brand new life. Come take my hand and let me see the stars. Fly away with me. Open up and let your soul be free. Goodbye to gravity. I'm on my way to Mars, where the magic never dies. On my way to Mars, and you can see the speed of light. On my way to Mars, and take your breath of life. On my way to Mars.
Wow. Okay. Nice solo. Okay, the lead singer really impressed me with that note that she hit, that high note. She hit it accurately, and more importantly than that, though, she hit it with great projection and power, great support behind it. So, I mean, look, it's one thing to be able to hit a note, but I mean, if you go up to hit a note like that and it comes out as like a whisper, it's gonna fizzle and die. That's not effective. If you're gonna go up and hit a note like that, you better have power and projection behind it, and she did. So good for her. Another great guitar solo. Hearing some Vai in there that time. A little bit of Steve Vai in there. Doing the arpeggiations with the tapping. You know, multiple finger, you know, tapping. Really cool. Let's see. They got a keyboardist. I mean, I heard the keyboardist was helping fill out and everything like that. Keyboard could be brought up a little bit more in the mix, I think. Just a tad. That's just my opinion. I can actually hear the bass player. Bass player's doing a pretty good job. Bass player and keyboardist look young. Like, under 18 young. Like, if I had to guess, I would say the bass player is about 14. And the keyboardist looks like he's like 15 or... I'm not sure. I mean, they look young, though. Give him some time. You just wait. I know right now, being young like that, you know, being on stage, it's a little awkward. I get it. I remember being that young and, you know, playing in front of crowds and stuff like that. It's not easy, but give it time. Trust me, they're going to grow into it. Drummer's still doing a great job. Doing a great job being a show woman while playing a very solid kit pattern. Yeah, I mean, so far, it's really good. Listen, Just because it's not hooking me personally doesn't mean the song is bad. This is actually a really well-written song, and they're playing it extremely well. It doesn't have to hook me in order to be good. You know, it can be really good and not hook me. It's perfectly fine. I personally still not hooked yet. I'm seeing things I like. I'm not necessarily seeing, and here's the funny thing, I'm not really seeing anything that I don't like. Like, everything I'm seeing, everything I'm hearing, it's all good. It's all good stuff. It's just personally not hooking me. So, take that for what it's worth. Anyway, let's keep going here. Look at him. Hold on. He's getting younger.
We're going to Mars. See the world upon my shoulders, yeah. Will you take my hand, take my hand, and fly away with me, yes,
See that lighting? He looks older.
I'm on my way to Mars.
Okay, pause. Great interlude. Okay, I will say I liked that interlude. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I'm going to tell you why. It was exactly what was needed for an interlude. It wasn't, guitar, strumming. No, this was a very empty and open interlude. Soft, subdued. Keyboards, vocals. You had the hi-hat going. Keep the tempo going. Nothing wrong with that. But it was keyboards and vocals. That's it. Okay. Guitar was doing like little itty bitty notes here and there, like little plinking. I call it plinking. Little note here, little note there. No big deal. This was an opportunity to really kind of showcase the vocalist. She reminds me of someone. Like, kind of reminds me, I don't know, God, who? Oh my God, I can't place it. But her voice is very familiar. Like that singing style, very familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but she really reminds me of someone with that singing style. Now that I got a better look at the keyboards looks like he's the youngest one in the group. The keyboards look like he's like 12 or 11 right there. I mean, that's crazy. To be able to be playing on stage and playing at clubs at that age, that's awesome. God, this kid's got a future ahead of him too. I mean, the whole group looks like they got a good future ahead of them. So, all right, let's finish off this song and we'll go from there. Wait,
I'm on my way to Mars, where the magic never dies. On my way to Mars, and you can see the speed of light. On my way to Mars, and take your breath of life. On my way to Mars, whoa, whoa.
does she remind me of? She reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, like I said, I mean, look, everything they did was really good. Everything they did. I can find absolutely no fault in anything they did. It just didn't hook me personally. That's all. We'll talk about it. I promise. I'll go into more detail. Well, there you go, folks. That was Lilac with Mars. This was a request from Richard Morabito and Aaron T. Rocks. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, I thought about this one. I did. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm still thinking about it. I might change my mind here, but for right now, at this point in time, right now, this very second, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel great with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
They did everything right, okay? Everything was correct. They had good showmanship. Okay, they had really good showmanship, actually. I gotta give them props on that. Their showmanship, really good. From 3 out of the 5 members. The lead singer, the guitar player, and the drummer. Great showmanship. Keyboardist and bass player, they're young. They don't quite get it yet. Oh, God. I wish... I can only hope that members of Lilac see this video. This video. Right here, the one that you're watching right now. I hope they see this video. And guys, if you do ever watch this video, please contact me. I would love to work with your bass player and their keyboardist on their showmanship. Give them to me for like, give me 2 weeks with them. That's all I need. If you give me 2 weeks with them, I can increase their showmanship by at least 300%. At least, probably more. Okay, I could absolutely help these kids, especially the bass player. But the 3 that were doing the showmanship, great job. Great job. The song itself, really good song. Really well written. Good construction. Everything flowed. Everything made sense. I loved that interlude. The interlude was the highlight for me. Really gave the lead vocals a chance to kind of stand out and shine, which was fantastic. Keyboardist had a great patch going there. Like a nice ethereal, like, I wouldn't say orchestral, but a nice ethereal patch going. Drummer kept the hi-hat going the whole time during the thing, and kept the stick tricks going. Needs to work on her stick tricks a little bit. I don't know why she was holding them down at the very ends of the sticks. I have no idea. If you're doing stick twirls, you really should be up more in the middle of the stick, but, you know, that's okay. Listen, whatever works for her, works for her. As far as the rest of the song goes, nothing stood out. Now, when I say nothing stood out, that means nothing stood out that was great and nothing stood out that was bad. It was just really good, okay? It was a really good song, start to finish. Do I have any complaints about the song? No, I don't. Other than the fact that it just didn't hook me personally. Now, that's not to say that the song was bad. I wouldn't be given the score of 8.1 if the song was bad, okay? I wouldn't. If the song was bad, it'd be down like in the 6s or the 5s at the very best. Best case scenario. You know, if the song was bad, but they had amazing showmanship, I might be inclined to give it like a 5. Like a 5.5 or a 5.6. Otherwise, it'd be down in the 3s or 2s. No, I wouldn't give an 8.1 to a bad song. I just wouldn't. So the song was really good. The showmanship was better than the song, I think, personally, from the 3. From the guitar player, lead vocalist, and drummer. The bass player could have done a lot more as far as moving around. He had no microphone in front of him at all. He had a lot of freedom to move around, and he didn't. He stayed in his one little spot, and that's one of the reasons why we're not getting a little bit higher of a score is him in particular. Keyboardist, here's the thing about keyboards, and this guy in particular, this kid in particular, it looks like he wants to rock out. He has this look on his face like What do? I want to do this. I want to rock out, but I don't know how. God, please give it to me for 2 weeks. Give it to me for 2 weeks. I promise you, I could help this kid. I could. There are things you could do with a keyboard. I mean, now look, you can't go running around the stage, obviously, especially if you're playing the whole time. But there are things you could do behind a keyboard that will help with showmanship. I can help this kid. I know I could. Just give them to me for 2 weeks. Him and the bass player. I will turn them around, I promise. Yeah, the showmanship kind of lacked from both of them. Given their age, I'm sure I am taking their age into account here. Yeah, it is a factor. With age and experience, I'm sure it would improve. Hopefully, with proper coaching and such. But like I said, overall, this was not bad. This was not bad at all. This wasn't even really good. When you combine everything, the song was really good. The showmanship is what pushed it from like a 7.8 to like an 8.1. Okay, so the showmanship definitely helped. It would have been even higher if the keyboardist and the bass player had done more. I would have given like an 8.3, but you know, 8.1 is still a great score. Now look, all you Lilac fans out there, hey, feeling you, okay? Hey, calm down, put those pitchforks and torches away. 8.1 is a great score. If you're not sure, look down below in the description for the scoring chart. 8.0 is the bottom threshold for greatness. So this is an 8.1. A little bit higher than just great. It's literally 0.1 higher than just great. Okay, so it is a great song. It was a great performance. It was fun to watch. It was great to listen to. Now, would I ever put this on a playlist? Honestly, probably not. I'm just being honest here, folks. I probably would not put this on a playlist. It's not a song that grabbed me. Now, that's not to say that they don't have other songs that might grab me. This particular song, this one song just didn't grab me. That's all, okay? So before everybody starts going, oh, you slammed them and you were rude to them and you were mean to them and blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not. 8.1 is a great score, and that's only on this one song, okay? I'm sure they have other songs. I might love the next one I hear. I don't know. Only one way to find out. 8.1 final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.